back with the seventh week on the funded account. I mainly hope that this week I can make back my losses from the two previous ones, but since I have no guarantee of that, I'll just try to trade the best that I can, and in the end, I'll see if it works out. So the week is not off to a great start with yet another loss. I don't even know how many losses in a row now. And yeah, overall, this was a good trade. I don't have anything to complain about. We had we were clearly bullish, looking to go to all-time highs yet again after rebalancing lower off open. And I was looking mainly for these relative equal highs that were made right before market close on Friday. And yeah, off open we came down, created this 1 minute swing low, and went up, came down again to take it out, swept this 5 minute pre-market swing low inside this 15 minute imbalance, and had two divergences with ES. And I entered at following a 2 minute inversion of this gap right here. I waited for price to come down a little bit more in order to offer me a favorable entry. And yeah, I was looking to go break even at these swing highs made soon after open and start trailing at the relative equal highs I talked about earlier. But as you can see, this didn't work out as soon after I entered, price came down, and I was a little bit annoyed since this candle yet again had a huge wick to the downside, and I was having flashbacks of Friday last week where I got wicked out and then price ran in my direction. But overall, it seems that I was wrong in general for the day as the market continued to go lower, and yeah, I locked myself out of the account for the day, and I guess it's on to the next one. Tuesday was another day where I took yet again another break even trade. And yeah, I actually thought that this could be a win since things were looking promising soon after I entered. And speaking of that, I entered from a 15-minute rejection of a rejection block inside the 15-minute imbalance, with price taking out London lows, relative equal lows with pre-market swing lows made right before market opened, and as well as Asian lows. And I entered from this 2 minute inversion of this bearish fair value gap, looking for price to go higher and for me to go break even at these off open swing highs and start trailing at these daily highs, which were coincidentally also all time highs. And yeah, like I said, it looked very promising for the first half of this trade before price dumped lower and started consolidating here and eventually went even lower to take me out at break even. Actually, even below that, a couple points, since for some reason I got filled late and yeah, I lost like $12 on this. So yeah, I'm quite a bit disappointed. I thought that this might put an end to my losing streak or break even streak. These two very dry weeks where I didn't catch any wins, but it appears not, and the streak continues. On Wednesday, I didn't take any trade. I was long as well this time, looking to take an inversion from a sweep of these pre-market lows all the way towards these all-time relative equal highs. But when price took out these pre-market lows, I noticed that we had two relative equal lows below. So I wanted to see a run on them as well before an inversion. But that didn't happen, as you can see. Price came within 3 points of these lows and started rallying afterwards, going to all-time highs and even beyond. So yeah, I just closed after around an hour on the charts, and that was it for the day. So Thursday was another no trade day for me, this time because of two reasons. The first one being that I had some serious computer problems with some mass file corruption and I didn't have access to any of my trading platforms. And the second one is that no setup appeared throughout the day. I was looking at price action just now and I didn't see any interesting setup. And because of that, I guess you can say that I just took Thursday off and that was it. On Friday, I took my final trade of the week, being this yet again break even one, which as you can see went to my take profit soon after stopping me out there. I was still bullish coming into the day, seeing as we're at all time highs. And off open, I wanted to see a move down to take out these relative equal lows and fill in an hourly imbalance. And we did that. We took out the lows, filled in the hourly imbalance, as well as taking out the New York Open swing lows. And I entered from an inversion of this 2 minute imbalance right here, looking to start trailing at the OTE of this higher time frame leg down just above these relative equal highs. And yeah, I went break even here at this swing high. I originally wanted to go break even after a 3 minute inversion of this fair value gap, but I saw that these highs were made and I decided to go break even once we broke them again. And yeah, price almost hit these relative equal highs, came within 10 points of the point where I wanted to trail my stop loss, but it went down, stopped me out here with this candle, went a little bit lower before going and smashing my take profit. But I wasn't in the trade then, and yeah, I got out at break even. So it's a rough way to end of the week. So this makes the third week of losses. No wins for 3 weeks, which is really disappointing and discouraging. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not really that good at trading all time highs, but I don't know how to say. This wasn't a bad week. I took trades which only followed my plan, and unfortunately, that ended up uh, making me red for the week with one loss and two break evens. Although on Friday, like you saw, I did know where price wanted to go, but it just wasn't meant to be as I got stopped out at break even. So overall, it wasn't a bad week, but not the one that I was hoping for. And I'm quite sad to see that my losing streak of weeks continues. And I hope that for the next week, just like I wanted this week, I hope that I'll be able to finally um get a win. And I guess I'll see if that is going to happen. I'm currently $400 above 50K, above my starting balance, so around $50,400, which is right around $1,000 above my maximum drawdown limit. So I still have quite a bit of breathing space, but definitely not as much as I would have liked. And I'm quite literally fighting for survival on this account. So yeah, I hope that I can come out victorious and go back to where I was around 3 weeks ago.